Your Merrimack head coach, Joe Gallo, following a 64-61 victory over Boston University here on Friday night. Coach, can we start with an opening statement about your team's victory this evening?
Yeah, I thought we obviously set the tone in the first half, with our defense. And then, you play good teams. At some point, they're going to make their run, and they did. They never took the lead, right, but tied it for the first time since 0-0 with not a whole lot of time left, right? So even down the stretch, I thought we got some good shots that just didn't fall, right? Theirs did fall, but that's a big program win again. To be BU and Vermont in the same year, to be up in this area. We were 0-4 against them going into this game. Outside of last year, they were all really close 1-2 possession games. So that's Coach Jones is a friend. That'll be a competitor in the Patriot League this year.
Open it up to questions.
Wire-to-wire victory. I mean, out of the gate, the 11 points, and then never looking back. Obviously, the tie you mentioned, but just how important was that first 11 in the first 4 minutes there to set the tone, given the fact that the whole time it felt like BU was just playing catch-up?
Yeah, it's huge because they not a very high possession team either, right? So like even in the first half, we're up 29-21, and I start doing the math off the box score, and I'm like, that was 26 possessions. I'm like, why do we only have 29 points? We're 4 for 10 from 3. We're 46 from the field. We only had 2 turnovers. And as it turned out, it was actually good offense. It was 29 points and 26 possessions. But when you get a lead against a slow-playing team, then they have to get a little bit uncharacteristic to try to catch up, and sometimes that leads to some turnovers and stuff. But I thought they did a great job. They had a great plan. They attacked us inside. If that game went another 3-4 minutes, who knows what would have happened. But sometimes when you're playing us, and it's a different style of play, you figure out what to do. It's too late at times.
How big were those 2 answers after they made jumpers and made threes, where they sort of had all the momentum, and you're sort of like reaching for the wire, and then you get Brian hits a huge one, gets another one, Devin makes one along the way, and just some big answers by your group as you think about the future, and like those runs are going to come, and now you find a way to withstand and make some big shots late, even though you had the lead.
Yep. To
withstand and get there, it says a lot about your group, I felt.
It does, and that was very similar to the Troy game. Right? We had this big lead, not big lead, 8-10 points. They came out guns blazing. They get a lot of the momentum, and we could have easily folded in that game as well. So I think if this game was 3-4 weeks ago, I'm not sure if we have those answers back. Against Lowell, we didn't have those answers back. We weren't quite there yet. But now we've done 4 in a row. Obviously the UTSA debacle. Played winning basketball almost 5 straight games. Even Lowell. That's 6 games now where we're playing really good basketball. Our brand. Different guys are contributing. It's really fun to see. They're really coming together as a group.
I'll ask you about Brian defensively, because I thought in the first half he was an absolute trendsetter in terms of what he did down low, contesting and not allowing them to get going offensively. I thought that was a big key to the start of this game.
Yeah, he's been great. I mean, I challenged him a little bit. We looked at his block numbers early last year to this year, and through I think 6 games he had 3 or 4 blocks. And last year he had 15 at the time, and now our last 4 games he's had 14, and then he had another 2 tonight. So some of that comes with who we're playing against, but he's really kind of got his footing now defensively. We didn't want to overreact to all the inside stuff, because they're a really good 3-point shooting team, and not just one guy. It's like multiple guys. So we just wanted to make those paint 2s as tough as possible. Try not to foul the best we could. They only took 11 free throws, and we thought, if we were making some threes and they were only getting tough 2s, that would be a good recipe for success.
What do you want to see in a trip to California now before you restart the MAC play? Obviously, a couple wins would be nice, but you going out there, what's the tone that you're trying to set in those 2 games?
Yeah, it's it's back to big boy basketball. We haven't had it, maybe a flight cancellation. But you know what? No, this group, and we said at the beginning when we had all these guarantees, I said, man, this group can get one of these. I really believe this group could get one of these, and we're running out of time now. There's only 2 left, but we're in a two great, I think one of the awesome things about our schedule this year is like, it's not just the leagues of the teams we play in playing, we're playing some like historic programs with VCU, Butler, obviously, Stanford, everyone in the world knows who Stanford is. St. Mary's, outside of Gonzaga is as good as any mid-major plus program in the country over the last 10 years. So, it's just cool to see that Merrimack logo next to some of these other schools, and, we're gonna go out there and try and find a way to come back with a win.
David okay? He left late there. Is his health okay right now? Or?
Yeah, he got hit in the jewels,
Okay.
so he'll be just fine. He'll be just
We
fine.
couldn't tell if it was like a foot thing or.
We didn't want to speculate on the
Yeah.
He said
I
he
know.
got hit, he got hit down below 2 plays in a row,
Okay.
so. he said-
Understood.
Yeah.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.